Hiya. We back. Welcome to the FC24 section of the stream this afternoon. How are we? Well, I hope. Yes, good. The aim is mid-table, Leonie, yes. Depending on how strong a transfer window we have, maybe top half. Maybe top half if we can have a strong transfer window. I would still like to progress each season if we can. Whisper me, Tom. I don't want to. Well, you'll find out. You'll find out if you stay anyway, won't you? So there's no point. There's no point me specifically spoiling it specifically for you. It will just get spoiled in the process of being here, won't it? I do need to check the World Cup. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. The Men's International Cup is currently in the round of 16 stage. England and Poland through that group. Portugal out. Wow. Portugal drew with Poland, drew with New Zealand, and lost to England. Italy top their group. Mexico second. Scotland bottom. Way. Get your fucking Spain shirts out, lads. France top of their group. Sweden second. Just a single point ahead of Ghana. The Dutch win their group with Croatia second. Last World Cup's heroes Morocco not able to replicate their performances. Spain top their group, because of course they do. The United States squeak through against Finland and Romania on goals scored. And Germany top their group. Ukraine second. Argentina out of the World Cup. They beat Hungary, they drew with Germany, and they lost to Ukraine. Unbelievable, Jeff. Poland are through against Sweden. Oh no, Argentina did get through. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups. Oh, and then so all the third places got through as well. Well, that's shit. There should be 8 groups, right? To be fair, with the rebranding, they're probably not allowed to have the exact format, are they? I know not all countries are in the game, Jamie, but there's enough countries in the game to have a 8 group squad, 8 group competition, sorry. Ghana and Morocco, the only African countries. It's too much of a spoiler, Ben, I think. I might call it Absolute Cinema. A must watch. Or something like that. Yeah, it'll be a licensing thing, one presumes. One presumes. Absolute Cinema, yeah. Absolute Cinema isn't that clickbaity, but if I put a must watch on the end of it, then maybe. Yeah, you can understand why they'd be very protective of it, though, to be honest. Where have you heard that, Alfie? Oh, 36 paving slabs and 10 bags of gravel in the rain. That is a yee ikes. So what we need to do today Isaac Price. Who's Isaac Price? We're going to have a scroll through the free agents and see who's available. And then we'll contemplate figuring out who we narrow down after that. If that makes sense to you. YouTube and social media. Don't believe everything you've seen on YouTube and social media. Is all I'll say. You're running your own Shrewsbury one as well, are you? Nice. Bear with me uno secondo. Bong, bong, bong. Right, let's have a look at the free agents then, shall we? No, we've just started NWA. So we've looked at who's on the transfer list. We've looked at who's on the loan list, haven't we? So we've got Keller. Oh, Keller Roos now has. No, he was transfer list, wasn't he, at Aberdeen? Keller Roos was transfer listed at Aberdeen. 70 rated. Vinny Reyes, we could also maybe look to loan if we wanted to, although his positioning is poor. On my list, I've got a left back, a centre back, a right back, and a CDM. Oh, there you go, Leonie. There's your notification. I'm live, by the way. Right back wise, only Liam Bennett is still on my shortlist at the moment, but they wouldn't be interested in selling him. Centre-back wise, there's Ben Nelson on the transfer list at Toulouse, or loan list at Toulouse, one of the two. Might be loan list, actually. Reece Bennett I'll remove for now. I think that might have been it, centre-back wise, yeah. That was it, centre-back wise. Left-back wise, there was no one yet. CDM wise, we're thinking about maybe looking to loan Maximilian Oyedele from Manchester United, although he's on quite a bit wage-wise. Centre mid-wise, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sign Jensen Weir from Port Vale. Although we do have Lewis Fiorini as a potential loan option. And then at Cam, we were going to look to loan Taylor Richards from Queen's Park Rangers as well. Not looking for a striker at the moment. We're not looking for any wingers at the moment because we've got Forrest and Dodds, Brown and Brophy. But I would like either two left backs, a starter and a second string, or, well, I'm going to need two centre backs anyway, aren't I? Yeah, so we're going to need multiple of each. Marcondes is not now an option because of Taylor Richards, I'd have said. So let's have a look through the free agents first, and then we'll go to chat suggestions. We do currently have a bare bones squad. Yes, let me bring up the correct spreadsheet. This one. That's our bare bones squad at the moment. We have updated our stadium, yes. If I show you my spend tracker, we spent actually no, it was 429, not 249. 9.429 million on upgrading the ground for season 4. Meaning I currently have a bank balance of 23.36 million. We currently have a transfer budget of 11.6 million, and we currently have £30,000 available in the wage budget. So let's have a look through the free agents list and then take it from there. So we will look at every position to see if there's some no-brainers. We won't look for crazy old players and we won't look for crazy young players, but we'll see what's available just in general. We can sign up to 72 rated right now. I'm still thinking about just using the other youngster as a backup, but we could sign an older goalkeeper for a year. Like we could loan a goalkeeper in for a year. As a backup, or sign an older goalkeeper for a year as a backup. I actually quite like the idea of Keller Roos for a year and sending Bourne out on loan again, but wait and see how it goes. Callum Burton's still not got another look in anywhere. There you go. Confirmation of the FC25 Ultimate Edition cover. Defined by silverware delivered for the club, presenting the FC25 Ultimate Edition cover featuring Buffon, Bon Marti, Jude Bellingham, Zinedine Zidane and David Beckham. See full reveal July 17th. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that looks sick. I think it looks sick, like. No, Josh, we can't loan players in higher than the highest rated player. Carl Hayne, was he at Arsenal? I can't remember what stadium it was. Court Lane, I think. Yeah, Court Lane. He was at Arsenal, I thought so. I think I was going mad. James Holden, another former Cambridge United goalkeeper. Christopher Clareson's still available. I tell you what, with goalkeeper specifically, I maybe would look for someone that is older, that we could sign for a 1-year short-term contract. Adam Davies we've had on the shortlist before, haven't we? There's someone, I was just about to say, if there's someone in the 70s, we might very much consider it. Jesus, an 81 rated Paulo Gazzaniga is available as a free agent. It's a shame we're not that far up yet. That would be banging for our first season in the Premier League. If we ever get there. Sam Johnston's available. Kaminsky. Slightly too highly rated for us at the moment. 73 for Maurice. Pavlenka, 75. Looking for a 71 or 2 rated goalkeeper. Jan Sommer's available on a free. Holy Jeebus! Jose Sarr. Annoyingly, there's no one in that interim. There's like late 60s and mid 70s. But there's no 70-71s. couple of 69s like Leali, but I think Kellaroos on loan, who's on the loan list, might be the way forward. Freisel, I don't know anything about. Positioning's only 66, which isn't great. I think Kellaroos on loan from. I think I like the idea. Kellaroos on loan for a year as a backup, an aging backup. He's 6'5" as well. He's a monster. And then loan out Bourne. But Stevens would still remain number one for now. Etienne Green is 75 rated and too good. Yeah, it's gutting, isn't it, Josh? It's fine. There's always next time. There's always next time. And also, as you say, too experienced for the level. Wouldn't really be realistic to sign Etienne Green to bring him to a recently promoted, relegation-threatened championship side. Right, let's change the ages again. So 23 to 32-ish. Let's go through. We're looking for a backup to Lasse Schöner at the minute. Lasse Sørensen. Alcaus is decent, but he probably wouldn't accept a backup role. Backboard, 70 ball control's not bad. 66 short passing. He's not that bad actually. Navajo backboard. Mohamed Draga. Not bad at all. Too good, Lee Dubois. Well, I could just go out and just sign players that are high enough rated, but obviously we want to keep things within the realms of possibility if we can. I don't know who Luca Houle is, but I'm intrigued. Decent pace, decent tackling, decent passing. Not quite so good with the ball at his feet, but Kyle John is an option as well. Josh Key's available, though he can't tackle really. We can slide tackle, we can't stand tackle. But he wouldn't want to be back up, that's the only thing. Clement Michelin. Danny McNamara. Who's Danny McNamara, mate? Milovanov. Frank Ronstadt. Think like, whoa, traffic Tanganga. We've got a number of players now that are younger and with potential. So it is going to be the older backup that we're looking for. To be honest. Master Tichosen. Don't know how to pronounce that, I'm afraid. Could be decent. Marius Wolf is available. See, if we were pushing top half of the Championship or first season in the Premier League, that'd be great as a backup option. But Sørensen's too good to, or got too good a potential to drop. He's played too well to warrant dropping. What was it? What was his face? Luca Hull. I'm intrigued to see actually what Right, there you go. What play styles they are. Long ball pass, block and intercept. Long pass is only 60. 24-year-old, 68 rated. Draga would make more sense. As the older backup. But would want more a week. Out of curiosity, purely out of curiosity, no, because I'd want to still want to start Schürrle. Hinchelwood would be looking for Premier League football, though, wouldn't he, Jamie? Let's be honest. Draga signed for Forest winning the Championship, did he? Intriguing. Good information to have about right wing backs. Kingsley, hello. Giovanni Gonzalez, CJ Hamilton, Dennis Lang. Max Worslu's available on a free. No, we can upgrade, but we're not looking to upgrade because we've got a 72 rated Lasse Sørensen who is going to grow. I'm pretty sure Sørensen hasn't peaked. Well, he has, but still he's only 26, so with he's got the finesse shot play style. To be fair, finishing a 59 for a fullback's not bad. I really want to train his first touch. I just quite simply can't train him. Good. Let's try left backs. I need a starting left back and a backup left back. I need two left backs. We didn't have any left backs on the shortlist, did we? No, we didn't have any left backs on the shortlist. So 23 or Yuri Bas might be worth a look. I don't know who he plays for. Who does Yuri Bas play for in real life? Suleiman Doumbia? Plays up for Ajax, does he? Playstyle plus Ryan Kitto. Oh, it's long throw by the looks of things. Shane Patinama. Is that the Philippines? No, what flag is that? Singapore? Bass is Ajax, yeah. Oh, Indonesia. I knew it was out there that way, somewhere. 74 crossing. Decent pace. Short passing is 70. Tackling's not great, but it's not bad. Ball control's good. That's a strong option. What we do for a backup, I don't know. My target's too highly rated, unfortunately. I guess I could loan in a backup. Born in the Netherlands, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Felix Agu's available, too highly rated. I mean, Nicky Cadden is still there. 3 years without a job. Professional suicide? Probably. Yeah, we'll come to names from chat in a bit. We're just concentrating on the free agent list at the moment. So I'm looking for either a starting centre-back and a backup, or 2 backups. Boyle from Wrexham, right? Heck, Pateta. Not got the pace he used to though, and he's really not very good technically. Like I say, we'll come, Jamie, I literally just said we'll come to suggestions once we've had a look through the free agents. "17th, isn't it, DG? Or is the trailer genuinely tomorrow? Max Johnston. Jose Fontaine looks rock solid. I don't know who he used to play for. He's only 6 foot though. Have a look. Jose Fontan. Used to play for Arauca. Oh, was at Celta Vigo for 3 years. I mean, that could make sense, couldn't it? Do you mean Mikey Johnston? Not Max Johnston. 85 jumping. Jose Fontan seems like an absolute no-brainer, right? That's definitely a starting centre-back. Ultimately, there's going to be loads of options in popular positions, isn't there? So we probably shouldn't just get all of our signings as free agents. Even though we justifiably could do. Hello, Kingsley. Weirdly, he might have been decent as a backup centre-back. Might look for a lone centre-back, actually. We might try and sign Jose Fontan. And then sign Yuri Bass. So Yuri Patinama? I think Mackenzie at left back. But whether he starts there or is used as a rotation there, I don't know yet. Max Johnston, 19 years old, to start game with Sturm Graz. Okay. I like the idea of Luca Hall as a backup right back. Although Draga, I do like Draga as well, actually. Draga's older, so that's the thing. You either in real life you'd expect the older player, the slightly older player, late 20s, early 30s player to have the starting spot, and then the younger player to be the backup. But always, it seems in FC saves, you always end up with the older player as the backup and the younger player as the starter. Ben Osborne at left back is something I've considered, certainly. I could do that. I could put Ben Osborne at centre back and then Jensen Weir can start in there, can't he? We can buy Jensen Weir and start him in there. And then Patinama as a backup and Jose Fontan as a starter, and Mackenzie drops to the bench as a backup at left back or at centre back. Okay, we'll do that. So Draga will sign for free as a right back, backup right back. Take Carl John and Hall off. Get Adam Davies out there as well. Jose Fontan will look to sign relatively immediately as a centre back. So that's that's centre back sorted. Back up, right back sorted. Back up, left back sorted. I could then look to loan Ben Nelson from Toulouse. Question at left back. No, because Yuri Bas would be too good now, wouldn't he? I'll take Bas off. And then we'll sign Patinama. Obviously, we'll have a look at some names that you guys suggest, but this is just options from the free agents list at the moment. Yassine Adli's available. Christ. What about Andrich? Maximilian Arnold? Jesus. We were thinking about loaning in the CDM from Man United, weren't we? So many good options. Isaac Hayden. Can Isaac Hayden play at centre-back? That could be a good free signing. As a squad backup. At centre-back and at CDM. That seems a no-brainer then. Isaac Hayden in. And then in the forward areas, I wasn't really looking for anyone. We're going to buy Jensen Weir for there. We're going to loan Taylor Roberts for there. Taylor Richards, sorry, for there. Loan in the Man United youngster. Isaac Hayden can come in. Balagizi could be back up at cam or back up at centre mid. Isaac Brown can be back up at cam or out wide. Brophy's back up out wide. Cleary's back up at striker. I think if a big team comes in for a starter, then we'll deal with that as it comes, Leonie, rather than having it preemptively decided. Right. Harry Toffolo's 30. 73 rated, too high. Osborne could play at centre mid as well, absolutely. So we don't need a big squad. We just need a versatile squad. David Ozo from... He's at Hellas Verona now. Danny McNamara. 74 at Millwall, too good. Max Johnston, 71 at Sturm Graz. Doable, but he's too close to Lasse Sørensen, really. Lucas Kelly held for centre-back. Is he related to Albie? He's a left back. 6'6" though. Fucking hell. 6 foot bloody 6, mate. That's the thing. There are countless positions and countless players, sorry, available in every position. What I don't want to end up in is a situation where we don't need to make any transfers in any window for like 3 years. So I like to have a constant rollover of players, whether it's loanees in or free agents in for a year. Eddie Howe is apparently favourite for the England job. Ozo's a class centre-back, is he? Don't know yet, Social Place. I don't know how the end of season works on this year's game. Paddy McNair, 73, too highly rated. Do you mean Dale Fry? 76 in Middlesbrough, too highly rated. Leo Gelder, 72 at Sunderland. But if we're going to move Ben Osborne to left back, then that doesn't matter so much, does it? Good player, though. Kane Kessler Hayden, 73 rated, slightly too good. Jordan Boss, 75 at Westerlo, too good. And too expensive as well, actually, probably. Taylor Wadoon, 67 at Charlton, not good enough. Brandon Fleming, 69 at Hull, probably not good enough. Will Fish, 73, too good. Which Liam Gordon? No, centre back, there you go. 65. That's your normie. Kwame Poku is 74 at Borough and too good. I'd rather not sign someone from Borough. I think I'm quite happy with who we've got on the list at the minute. It becomes more a question of what we can afford to do than it is what players are available. Right, I'm going to have a quick toilet break and then we will record episode 1 of season 4 of the RTG. BRB. No, we're not recorded anything yet, Davidinky. Just sorting out the transfer list. Sorting out a transfer list. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. QJ, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel. We have a plan for transfers, yes. Obviously, if someone decides to be like, I'm having your star player, then we shall have to rethink. But we believe we have a plan, yeah. Let me just get some questions from the comment section of today's video. Actually, no, I probably don't need questions because the questions are going to be asking stuff. Well, unless there's a question that is season neutral. I need a question that's season neutral, really. Because this is episode 1 of season 4. Yeah, there's not really any questions that we can use, but we can take some names. Taking ass and kicking names. Guy at gym. Let's use Alfred Bonehill. And Sander Holvik. Alfie can be green, Sander can be red. Right. Shall we record episode 1 of season 4 of the RTG? No, we don't use competitive mode, no. Yes, please. Okay. All right, I'll do it then. All right, we're off. Dyer's out on loan, isn't he? Have we already done that? This. Yeah, Dyer's out on loan at Levante. I can't remember what split that was. 70-30, I think it was, wasn't it? What's 30% of 425, chat? 10% is £42.50. £42.50 is £85, and £85 plus £42.50, £85, £125, £127.50. £127.50 is what we're paying him because he's out on fucking loan. Currently have a small squad. A very small squad. Finances are healthy, yeah, looking alright so far. Right, here we go. Welcome to episode 1 of season 4 of the Realistic Road to Glory. Thank you for your continued fantastic support for this save. Really appreciate it. If you missed the season finale yesterday, That is worth the watch. It is right up there with some of the favourite episodes and seasons of mine and the viewing audiences on the channel in its history for the past 13 years. So do watch yesterday's episode if you missed it. Today, we start the transfer window at the beginning of Season 4. We have a small squad currently. A lot of players have left, be that loans expired, be that players that have left on a free. We currently have a squad of 15 players. We've had to call up a handful of youth players that we're not going to use just to fill out the squad so the game doesn't bug. But currently, players that we're actively wanting to use, we have 2 goalkeepers, 5 defenders, 4 midfielders and 5 attackers. That is it. We have significant plans to spend in this window, but we have already spent, but not on the squad. You'll notice the bank balance. Actually, you won't notice the bank balance because my bloody face is in the way. So I shall tell you, we spent £9.429 million upgrading our stadium in the off-season. We've gone from a 10,000-seater stadium to a 19,000-seater stadium in-game. Effectively, the way that we're working the ground upgrades is we're going off the capacity rather than the look of the ground. It just so happens that the ground that we've upgraded to matched a growth in capacity and the look of the ground. So we're now at Court Lane in-game, which just so happens to look like a genuine upgrade on the ground that we were previously at. However, moving forward, we won't really care too much about the look of the ground. It's all about the capacity because that's how we're tying it into finances. And it may well offer up opportunities to play at grounds that you never see me use in career mode, based on how much money we have available, how many seats we're looking to add, etc. The way that we're running it is from 10,000 to 20,000. For every 1,000 seats, it costs me £1 million. From 20,000 to 30,000, it costs me £2 million per 1,000 seats. 30 to 40,000, 3 million, etc., etc., etc. That's how we move it up. That's how we scale it up so that when we get to the point of wanting to upgrade to a giant squad for Champions League level, it's going to cost us tens, if not hundreds of millions of pounds to do so. And we would factor that in as a longer term, still stay at the same stadium for a season or two to go and get a full, completely new ground, as opposed to just upgrading the ground that we're currently in, which is in theory what we've done here. Now you will notice that Ben Osborne is currently my left back. We, in the starting lineup, are looking for a backup left back, a backup right back, a starting or backup centre back, a backup CDM, a starting centre mid, and a starting cam. I have targets already allocated on my shortlist. I'll show you what finances we're actually dealing with here. So we have a bank balance of 23.360 because we're still in the championship. 50% of that bank balance is allocated to the transfer budget. So we have a transfer budget of £11.7 million. We've carried across our same wage budget from last season because we ended up in the bottom half. These are our position toggles. Relegation, if we'd have been relegated, our wage budget would have been slashed by 15%. Because we're in the bottom half, it's not changed. Top half is 10%, playoff is 15%, and automatic promotion is 25% boost. So, I currently have, that's the wrong tab, £30,000 available in my current wage budget. We can stretch that wage budget by another £9,764, but we're going to try and keep a tight rein on the finances this season if we can, because we've just spent lots of money on the ground. That said, we've got money available in the transfer budget to reallocate to the wage budget if we want to, and we will be looking more at frees and loans again this year because, quite frankly, that's the financially astute thing to do at this particular stage of this particular save. But as we progress higher up the hierarchy, less and less options are going to become available on a free, and we're more and more likely going to be having to pay transfer fees. We are going to start, however, by paying a transfer fee. I am looking to bring in a player that's been on my shortlist for a number of years in-game at central midfield, that being Jensen Weir, who is still somehow at Port Vale in this 4th season. 72 rated, used to be at Brighton, has played at Cambridge before on loan from Brighton. Now we anticipate playing for Cambridge permanently as we look to spend about £3 million to bring him in. I'll show you my other targets when we get there, whilst I ask you to please drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save. Subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on any more of it. I'd very much appreciate it, and it would be great to see you guys over on stream as well to have your say in the moment with regards every decision we make for this save. Of course, the YouTube comment section gets a strong, firm hand in that as well. Links in the description to the streaming platforms. I will offer just a straight £3 million, which is 10% above valuation or so. And they will say yes. £3 million to a club like Port Vale is a significant portion of pennies. He's only got a year left on his contract as well, Jensen Weir. So absolutely, he's going to come in and I can quite justifiably give him a crucial role. He only wants a 1-year deal, however. I would like at least 2. But because we don't know how good he's going to be, we're not going to extend more than a 2-year deal at the moment. We would like to potentially give him more than that longer term. But for this time being, we're going to offer him £7,500. He would like a signing bonus of £15,500, but he's happy with a £7,500 wage. That is deal number 1. Signed, sealed, delivered. Jensen Weir is ours. Oh, Jensen Weir is here would have been a great way to end that highlight. Come on, Ches, sort your life out. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Wait for the opportunity to get a screen grab for our new signing. Right. Finances. Player bought £3 million. Signing on fee, was it 15? Was it 15,000 or 15.5? It's 15.5, wasn't it? Thank you. I thought so. And then cut those, pop them there. Into mid. Weir was 72 rated. Jensen Weir, 24 years of age, £7,500 a week. That's 75,000. Ches, well done. And a 2-year deal. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Let's whack a development plan on him to make sure we can get him to grow. He's such an all-rounder, I don't really know where to grow him first. Short passing, vision, dribbling. More passing stats, I guess. Crossing, vision, short passing. Yeah, playmaker will do. No, we're not going to change him to a CDM. No, sorry, we're not changing him to a CDM. He probably can play anywhere. Let's have a look at the thingy here. Jensen Weir. He's a 63 rated centre-back, 67 rated full-back and striker, 68 rated CDM, 69 rated right mid or left mid or winger, 72 rated centre mid, 71 rated cam. He can indeed play fucking anywhere, mate. Right. . our next signing is someone that Cambridge have actually signed in real life on loan from Queen's Park Rangers, Taylor Richard. Just so happens that he is up to speed with the power curve of this save. They're not looking to loan him, however, but we have the finances available. He's not got much left on his contract. We will look to buy Taylor Richards for probably about £1.25 million if they'd be open to accepting a fee that low. 1.35 and a 5% sell-on clause suits me down to the ground. He's 70 rated, he's young, has the opportunity to grow, will start ahead of James Balagizi, and looks like a genuinely impressive player. If we can get him in for less than what he's currently on as well, then that would be absolutely great. I'll start rotation. He might want crucial. That was me just pushing my luck, really. He is going to be an important player for this side. He wants crucial. Well, quite frankly, he is going to start. I'm just trying to cover my back there, but he is going to start, so he can justify having the crucial. No release clause. And similar to Jensen Weir, Weir was on 9-ish at Port Vale, but Richards is out of favour at Queen's Park Rangers. So we will offer him about 7,000, similar to Jensen Weir, actually, to keep it within the wage structure of the club. 7,000 he's willing to have. A signing bonus of £26,000, which is basically a month up front. We'll take it. The man that's joined Cambridge in real life joins Cambridge in virtual life too. Player bought. 1350000. Only 2 years with a view to extending, Ali. With a view to extending. Mainly, and plus, 1 and 2 year deals at this level are more common than the 3, 4, 5 year deals that you see in the Premier League. What was he? 70 rated. Taylor Richards. 25. Was it 6 grand? Did I offer him 6 grand? 7 grand. I can't remember. 7 grand. I don't know, Freddie. Where's Lee? 2 year deal. 5% sell-on clause. We will add there to say that. Sell-on clause to QPR. What was the signing fee? 28 grand, right? Or was it 26? £26,000. Balagizi to the bench are easy, and Taylor Richards in. Now, whilst we're not looking for a starting goalkeeper to replace Jack Stevens this year like we did last year, we are still looking for a quality backup. Jack Stevens has potential to grow this year, and Bourne is only 62 rated as our current backup, but Keller Roos, 70 rated 34-year-old at Aberdeen, was available to loan on the loan list. Apparently, I can't loan him, but for 200 grand, I might as well bleed and buy him. So he'll come in on a 1 year deal, as was the plan with a loan, but the game has just kind of screwed itself there. How can someone be on the loan list if you then won't let me loan him? That doesn't make much sense, does it? 240 grand is absolutely fine. It's a minimal transfer fee. He's not on that much wage-wise either. This will be a steal on a 1 year deal, and he will come in and join us as a good quality challenger to Jack Stevens for a first team spot. He will be an important member of the squad. 1 year deal is fine by me. No release clause is fine by me. And we'll just replicate the deal that he's on at Aberdeen. Okay, we won't replicate the deal he's on at Aberdeen. 3.5 for £11,000 a week. Keller Roos is the next player to come through the door. He was available to loan at Aberdeen, but only has a year left on his contract, so the game won't let me loan him. So what I've done is bought him on a 1-year deal. 34-year-old goalkeeper, 70 rated. Comes in for £240,000 on a 1-year contract. That makes perfect sense, basically. So I'm very, very happy with that. Keller Roos won't be our number one. We will address squad numbers before we get to the first game of the league season. But Roos is in, and signing number 3 walks through the doors. And we'll use that as the highlight rather than something else. Is it Roos? Keller Roos. I think it feels good. £240,000. There was a signing on fee there, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Chat, what was the signing on fee? It was £11,000, wasn't it? I just remembered in the moment. Cut. Paste. GK. 70. Keller Roos. 34 years of age. 3,300 on a 1-year deal. Wage was 3-3, Ollie. We can or should unblock transfers for Kirk Henderson now, shouldn't we? Now that he's been at the club for a little while. I'd like to think so, Estienne, but not anytime soon. So as we advance forward for the first time, I only have Bourne on the loan list. That is the only deal we currently have potentially to go out. That's the only deal we're currently planning on going out. And at £1,500 a week, I don't really feel like I have the need or want to negotiate that too much. 2-year deal to Barnsley, apparently, even though I asked for to negotiate a 1-year, but he can go for 2 years if he wants. That just allows us the opportunity to act on something else. No, they have actually negotiated a 1-year deal. All right, lovely. All right, Bourne's off to Barnsley, but we will pay all of his wages whilst he's out there. If we can earn some money from the pre-season tournament, that would be lovely. I don't really see us winning that one. This one, however, potentially we could. I feel like that, even though it's a smaller prize pool, we probably stand a better chance of winning that tournament and earning some extra money. We got a decent amount of money from the... no, I'll reject that one because it's more realistic that he would go to Barnsley. We have the opportunity to hopefully not be involved in a relegation battle this year. The starting 11 already looks stronger than it did last season, with a 72 rated player there now balanced with a slightly higher rated left wing back in Ben Osborne. Mackenzie is currently starting at centre-back, but I am looking for a centre-back. In fact, I know who I want at centre-back to replace Mackenzie in the starting lineup, who's going to be a great backup and versatile replacement on the bench, considering he can play at centre-back and at left-back. And to be fair, probably not bad at CDM either. Can't play at centre-mid, though, but how's that for a utilitarian player? Ben Osborne is also a utilitarian player, and to be fair, the man that I'm looking to bring in is also perhaps able to be described as a utilitarian player. He's just left Arauca in the Portuguese league. Yeah, you've no idea who I'm about to show you now, do you? It is Jose Fontan. He's only 6 foot, but he's got 85 jumping. He is going to cost a decent whack wage-wise, though. I currently have 12,269 in my wage budget, but my wage budget with stretch is 22, and we do still have 7 million remaining in my transfer budget should I want to move some money across. So to come in as our joint highest-rated centre-back and joint highest-rated player all told, Jose Fontan will join us on a crucial role, and we will pay him a sizable wage, I think. We'll look to give him similar to something that Kellen Watts is on. He would agree 7.5. I don't think a player of that quality would accept 7.5 really. So I will edit that, and we will offer him what Kellen Watts is on, which is £11,000. We'll take out the signing bonus, and that significant boost in overall wages should be enough to see him sign, which indeed it is. He and Kellen Watts are both the same rating, both in the starting lineup, and both earning the same amount of money as well. That is the highest rated signing we've made in the save so far. And he was friggin' free. He was 26 as well, wasn't he? Oh, Kellen Watts is on 11.5. I'm annoyed. Was it a 2-year deal or a 3-year deal? Can't remember. 3-year, I think, wasn't it? Well done, Ches. You're an idiot. He's 26. Yeah, good. Kenzie to the bench. Fontan in. And he's left-footed too, which is great. Stevens is still a weak point, but he plays so well that we will continue on with him there. Right, now we're looking... Actually, I might advance a bit further forward, you know, before we do anything else. So who else were we looking to bring in? We were looking to maybe sign Draga on a free. We were looking to loan... What's his face from Toulouse? Ben Nelson. And then we were looking to loan Oyedele. But financially, we are in a sticking spot right now because I only have £1,200 available in my wage budget. And Isaac Hayden was going to be someone we were potentially going to sign for free as well, but he'd be on hefty wages too. My choice would be Hayden on a free or Oyedele on loan, I think. No, Kumi. Somehow we survived. I still have players that I would like to bring in, but at the moment, they are of a level whose wages I cannot afford. I can transfer budget into wage budget, and that is something I might look to do in a little while. But let's advance a few days through and see if we might earn some extra money from that pre-season tournament. We've had a loan bid for Callum Norris. I'm quite happy to just accept that as it is, to be completely honest, because he's one of the youngsters that we called up just to fill a role in the squad because the game would have bugged otherwise. You can have a 1-year loan and then he can go out for free. That's fine. That's literally not a financial concern for us whatsoever. I won't even acknowledge it. What I do need to do is update the spreadsheet, actually, with people's ratings. What is our first game of the whole city? Barnes is a done deal. Yeah, I did, Ben. There we go. That's all of those players that we're not going to want. See, I might just release him. All right, whatever. There's a haircut and a half. I think this is Jared Leto. Right, let's update that list first before we go any further and people start growing. Let's bring that over here. So, there's 71. Shiloh is 68. Liam is 67. Martin is 70. Andrew Terrell is 69. Sean is 68. James Blackett is 70 at Barcelona. Unbelievable there. Draga we're looking to bring in on a loan as well, aren't we? Yander is 61. Really unfortunately not growing very well, Yander, at the moment. We'll just double check his potential. Okay, it's changed his potential. That'll be why he's not growing. He should get exponential growth this season then. Apologies, Yander. I don't know why that was doing that. Actually, I'm going to open the fucking window because it's melting in here whilst we do this. I'm fucking dying. Right. Gareth at Swansea 65. I can't see chat for the time being, so apologies. At the moment, Ben 68, Bear 71 at Roma, Dallas 67, Ollie 66, Emmett 69, Greasley is 65. In Blackland Cox 71, Kelly 64, Jaden 68 at PSV, so he's got a move so far this window. Again, apologies, can't see chat at the moment, so I'm not ignoring you purposefully. 60, was it 66 or 68? Might be 66 actually, because he was 63 rated last season. 72, I'll just double check, so I'll just get it wrong. 66. Oh, we missed Nolan. Nolan 66. Six 67. Besic 62. Brandon is 70. Freiburg for Davison is 70. Alex Caldwell is 67. Brandon Cook is 69. Cameron. Oh, Cameron is there. 67. He's moved to Atleti. Connor is 68. David Simpson is 67 now. Udinese with a move. Jordan is 65. Green is 68. Jordan Hunt is 66. Jackson is... Mr. Tourish. Ooh, 66. Alfred Draper. He's moved from Grimsby to Athletic Club to Bilbao, 67. Marcus St. Ledger, 67. Grasso, 68. Augsburg still for Nick, 67. Cameron is 68. Owen still at Orlando City, 69. Dan at Stuttgart. No, different Dan. Although Daniel is still at Stuttgart. That Dan is 67. Bailey is 65. Aaron has been released by Everton. Rip. 65. Sorry, Aaron. Robin is 66. Liam is 68. Danny is still at Crawley and 70. August is 72. Still a free agent, but should hopefully pick up a club this window. Josh is 72. Mike is 67. Kashnadu. We're just strikers now, aren't we? Yeah. So let's go Tobias Anderson. Let me just scroll this down. Tobias Anderson, still at Sounders, 69. Jun Ho is 67 at West Ham. Sin at Stockport, still there, 71. Julio at Villarreal, 72. Wimps at Villarreal, 70. Chris at Atleti is 71. Aiden at Stade Rennais, 67. Ads is 69. Kashnadu 72 at Jamshedpur. Millie is 65 at Wexham. Nath still a free agent and has been for the whole save so far. Phil for him. Daz is 68. Cole is still 71 and at Rangers. And then just a couple more. Adam Austin is 72. And Joe is actually the highest rated player and has got a move and is 73 rated right now. Right, that's that updated. Good. Oh, I can see what you guys are saying. You were 65, Aaron. You've been released by Everton, unfortunately. 11 goals and 8 assists for Pedro Neto in your FM save. That's not bad. Oh, not good enough for a Portuguese call-up. To be fair, there's probably better options, though, isn't there? We'll work our way through pre-season. Screw you, Dice. No, I don't sign Patreon players, Elite, because it would be unfair to prioritise some over others. Holy moly. Made £1 million from shirt sales. Unbelievable, Cafe. I'm aware of the F1 exhibit that's coming to London. I haven't seen anything about it yet. As in specific stuff. Oh, we were going to change the way we were using youth scouts as well, weren't we? So let's do that too. Youth staff. So let's hire another youth scout. 3-star. Christian Olafsson. Because now we're in the championship, we've used 3-star. $765, thank you, Leone. Hiring scout. 765. You knew I'd forget, didn't you? Well, he only knows me. Set up scouting network. So we're going to utilise our scouts as a youth academy intake, similar to real life, similar to Football Manager. Sorry. So we look for Scots, Germans, and English, and then once the final scout report is back of all players, then we shall have a look through the list. To win. Dodds with a brace. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Shirt sales of 137. One draw against Racing to Ferrol, for fuck's sake. Training plan. Everybody on all out performance. Like all players. See if we get the sharpness back. Really, you're not going to get your fitness back before the first game of the season. Wow. Okay. It's only a week away. About a week away. Backup goalkeeper, backup centre back and full back, backup centre mid and cam, backup striker, backup winger. Okay, finances again then. 150. Stadium capacity 8127. I mean, it's not. We just upgraded our fucking ground. I'm confused. Is that in the team's details somewhere? Or what's the betting? It's hard coded that it's 8127 because of real life, and then it's not going to factor in the extra money. If it does do that, then we will have to just extrapolate what we were getting last season for wages into this season based on the percentage gain in capacity. Fuck's sake, that would be really annoying though. It would be classic yay, but it would be really fucking annoying. Yes, Jose Fontan, centre back. Free agent. Let's save our progress, shall we? You join me on match day 1. However, I need your feedback, please. The squad is thin on the ground at the moment. We literally have a starting 11 and a bench. And we're looking for improvements. Really backup players in on loan or freeze to be able to come in and bulk out the squad. Now, I have limited finances available to me at the moment. 7 million in a transfer budget, which is great, but wage budget wise, I can only stretch myself at the moment to another 11,000-ish. Now, as it stands, I have 2 or 3 players I would like to bring in. I would like to sign on a free Mohamed Draga, a Tunisian right back that can play at right mid as well, could probably do a job at centre mid too. He might be similar to Ben Osborne, really, just slightly not quite as good, but come in as a backup player for a year to find out basically where we're going to be next season. Maybe 2 years, to be fair, because he might get a little bit of growth this season. He would require about 8 grand. I could probably get him for slightly less than that, so I could afford to bring him in now. Then in the midfield, I'm looking to. In fact, at centre-back, I was going to look to loan in Ben Nelson from Toulouse as well. So I could probably, with my current stretched budget, afford to loan Nelson and sign Draga, and then I'm out of cash. The question is, who do I sign as a backup CDM? Patinama is not going to come in as it stands right now, though. But do I look to loan Maximilian Oyadele from Manchester United? He's on 26.5 grand. I'd probably have to pay upwards of half of that. Or do I sign Isaac Hayden on a 1 or 2 year deal as a backup squad player who is better and can play in centre-back as well? He could play CDM, he could play centre-mid, and he could play centre-back. He's got block, slide tackle, and aerial as play styles, and there is no play styles in Maximilian Oyadele. So Oyadele is the younger, but lower rated, and it would only be a loan, to be fair, or Isaac Hayden, who would be the older, higher rated, more experienced, but less impactful, probably off the bench player in terms of changing a game in the positive, but it was probably the more realistic one to sign Isaac Hayden on a free than it is Oyadele on loan. But I will leave that one up to you guys. I'm going to try and sign Nelson on loan. I'm going to try and get Draga in now. And then we will go and play Hull on the first day of the brand new season. And hopefully we'll be able to get a positive result. And then I'll let you know how much money I've got left. Or how much money I could get if I transfer certain from my transfer budget to my wage budget, but I'll show you that when I get there. We'll try and be frugal here and save a bit of money if I can. Did I just judge that wrongly? I think I might have just judged that wrongly. Did I just say that I would pay more money? I might be an idiot. I might have just done it again. Bear with. I'm just going to go back on the YouTube video. Actually, looking at this, I think I did it right. Yeah, I did it right. I negotiated that I would pay 40%. We're all right. We're all right. We're okay. So if Ben Nelson comes in on loan for 40, what's 40% of what he's currently on? There was a number there, wasn't there? Hang on, let me go back again. If I pay, what would I be paying? Let me count this. 2,880. So let me factor in Ben Nelson 2,880 into my finances, then we can always remove it, just so I know how much I've got to potentially give Drager. Uh, 68 rated, 69 rated. 69, 22 years of age. 2,880, 1 year loan. Ben Nelson. That would mean I have 8,000 available. 8,000 to go and sign Drager. Kiwi Manon, welcome to the channel, mate. Thank you for the follow. So I'm going to look to get Drager in. He would understand that he'd get rotation, though. This is just the game being the game. Drager on a 2-year. No release clause. Offer him 6.5. I will just use the editor to change it. Drager on 6.5. Drager on 6.5. So that's a right back. I can't remember his first name now. 69 rated, 30 years of age, 6,500, 2-year deal. Was it Mohammed? Mohammed 1H1M Drager. Mohammed Drager comes in. I'm now 8 grand over budget, but can move funds. He's 69 rated. The other people I have in that position, person I have in that position is 72. It's because you're looking for teams, Ches. Rotation, thank you. It always, in that graphic, it always says it's one higher than it actually is. And has done since they introduced that graphic 2 years ago. Because it's just broken and always has been. But yeah, that team's better than last year. The forward three... Yes, is inherently better than last year. We've bought in Keller Rose on loan. Well, I say on loan for a year. But Stevens is going to maintain the starting spot for the time being. Right. So Drager is in. Ben Nelson is currently negotiating a 40% from me, 60% from Toulouse, but I've added him to the list just so I can give you the idea of where our finances are right now. So at present, I'm £8,000 over budget, but my remaining budget with stretch is only 1,500 left. However, if I take 1 million of my current 7 million budget, I can free up another £11,000 in my wage budget and £22,000 with stretch. So I can, with that 22 grand, probably with the 11 potentially, afford either of the two midfielders. But do I go for Isaac Hayden or do I go for the young lad from Manchester United, Maximilian Oyedele? I, at present, don't know which one to go for. So you guys can decide for me. Isaac Hayden or Oyedele. You guys in the YouTube comment section will decide that transfer. It is entirely your decision. Thumbs up comments that you agree with, and we shall take it from there. One thing I'm going to move forward on to doing now, though, is playing our first game of the season. So Jensen Weir will make his debut. Jose Fontan will make his debut. And potentially off the bench, Dreger will make his debut too. Rose will not make a debut at this stage, but certainly in the cup round the corner he will do. Forrest and Dodds are currently our go-to wingers, as we expect them to grow quite well this season. The 11 isn't a massive evolution from last year. It's more evolution than revolution, but certainly we are a better side than we were at this point last season, and I anticipate us having a stronger season. Connolly up top for them is going to be very good. Jaden Philogene, of course, on the left is going to be very good. Doherty in midfield. Ashby still at centre-back alongside Jones. Coyle and Furlong their wingers, and Pandur in between the sticks for Hull City. Can we start this season with a win?
Thank you all for joining us. We'll start taking questions now.
Who would you guys choose of the two? Loan to buy is more common now because people are trying to get around the financial regulations. However, we don't have any financial regulations at the moment to try and get around because our finances are fine. We ended last season with a win against Hull City. That win against Hull City kept us in the division. Can we start this season with a result against Hull City to hopefully start us off in the same division with a better result, or with a better result than we got last year. Last year we drew with Millwall 1-1, I believe, on opening day. I haven't yet done squad numbers. I apologise, I quite literally just forgot with my attentions focused on the transfer, or potential transfer of that CDM. Jose Fontan gets a good block in. His first action as a Cambridge United player. I'll adjust the squad numbers after this game and before the next episode for Monday. Jensen Weir gets up well, and his first action defensively is done very well indeed. And we'll just get rid of it. Flick that on with Richards. We'll take the free kick, and we'll hopefully be able to build from here. (26) Davidenki, 26. Fontan with a lovely ball out to Lasse Sørensen. Dodds down the line. Dodds a fan favourite at the club from last year. Jensen Weir will look to float this and will find Sørensen, who will lift it in towards the middle. Not quite find the man he's looking for, though. Nice interception by Jensen Weir, who has excellent long shots, who we might look to utilise. Oh, and that was a poor pass. Never mind. Coyle. Richards will chase. There's Antufan. This little dummy. And Ashby. Into Ozan Tufan again. Good tackle by Jensen Weir. He's done really well there. Jensen Weir has excellent long shots that we might look to utilise this season. 80 is his long shot stat. Well, in Kellen Watts. I mistakenly said earlier on that Kellen Watts was on the same wage as the man that we just brought in alongside him, Jose, and that they were similarly rated, or the same rating. They are actually not the same rating, nor are they on the same wage. I thought that Kellen Watts was 72 and on 11,000. He's 71 and on 11.5. But regardless, they are similar enough at the moment. Unfortunately, the scoreline is too similar for my liking at this particular moment in time, because it's still 0-0. Aaron Connolly out to Furlong. Sorensen in well. And looking to get away from Furlong. Dodds with me. Dodds with me still. A little dink, and Dodds can power forward onto it, and he's done brilliantly to do so. It might go for goal here. He has done. He's missed the target. Dylan Dodds scored a vitally important equalising 92nd minute goal against Southampton at the end of last season. But he can't get the first goal of the season here. I'm not looking to buy the United game. The United player, sorry. I'm looking to loan him, but I could check his contract to see how long it is currently, yeah. Yeah, his contract's more than long enough. Well up, Kelland. William Forrest. Osborne was one of the players of the season last year. Down the line, looking for Forrest. Found well. Crosses poor, actually. How good is Pandor in their goal? 76. Christ, okay. Fontan to Henderson. And Forrest. It's on the run there. And in the box here is Richards. And Taylor Richards trying to tuck this back. Needs a man on the edge of the box. That man is Forrest. And here's Jensen Weir. Get it back to Lasse Sørensen, who will float it. And Yengi could get on the end of it. He can't. Alfie Jones hooks away. Kirk Henderson brings it down. It's Ben Osborne now. Looking for the ball into the middle. It doesn't quite transpire that way. But Osborne can drive down the line himself here. And maybe whip a better ball in this time around. He does! Yengi! Brilliant volley. Excellent save by Pandor. Dodds will take the corner himself. We've got some tall players in there now. Jose Fontan's got great jumping! A goal on debut! Jose Fontan! Only 6 foot tall, but 85 jumping, and he's proved it right there. A goal from a set piece. Cambridge 1, Hull City 0, just as it was on the final day last season. And Jose Fontan gets a goal on debut. Vamos! Right in the top fucking bins. Let me just drop that message quick. I think he hit him on the back of the head, didn't it? Too soon to be saying Van Mars could give it at least 24 hours. Yeah, I guess so. This video goes out on Friday, so it's fine. Great challenge by Kirk Henderson. Expecting some good growth from him this year. We had previously blocked offers for him. We have taken off that block. We did it so that we didn't lose a young player with decent potential within 6 months of him signing for the first team, which would have been unrealistic. He is now available for other sides to transfer if they would like to. We obviously hope that nobody would like to, but we'll wait and see how things go in the remainder of the transfer window. Is a very busy opening month in August as ever in terms of the volume of fixtures that we have to play. Furlong will deliver this, and it's deep and it's past everybody. Coyle back to Lakilo, lovely turn, and into Ozan Tufan, and Stevens makes the save. What I think I might do is play Stevens in played games and sim with Keller Rose in goal, so that we have the higher rated player in goal for simulated games. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. That way both players get enough first team football to keep themselves satisfied, and hopefully Stevens still gets the opportunity to grow with some good performances. Another good save for him here. Philogene will take the corner. Still 1-0 Cambridge at heart as we approach half-time. And in almost comical fashion, still 1-0 Cambridge. No, Jamie, because I didn't make this one. And the person who did make this one doesn't do it anymore. I'd have to get a whole new overlay. Animated overlay. I'm not sure, Marcus, quite frankly. I'm not sure. You and me both, pal. Furlong into Jaden Philogene, who's looking to get past Lasse Sørensen, who says, no thank you, mate. Watts just gets that away. For Dodds again. He's beaten his man. He's in behind Furlong here. Yengi is... Oh, it's Richards again. Yengi is making a move up forward here. Great first touch. Kusini Yengi's in. Oh, looking for the Ollie Watkins-esque finish there, but not quite able to get it across the keeper into the bottom corner. Need to maybe change Yengi or Richards' boots so that I can differentiate between the two of them on the pitch, because at the minute I keep getting confused. And hopefully that way I'll know which player to try and do what with. It's always the same when you have players with similar haircuts. We fall foul of that when you get the Scandinavian looking players with their similar bright blonde haircuts too. Those kind of short black afro haircuts always make you get a little bit confused in the moment when you can't quite see what the number is. So changing the colour of players' boots always makes a difference. Here's Jaden Philogene. He's looking to get away now. It's a decent delivery, but Jose Fontan looking to get a clean sheet and goal on debut. Greg Doherty finds Ozan Tufan. Hull still pushing for an equaliser. They couldn't find one in the league game last year, and hopefully they won't find one here either. But they might. Here's Aaron Connolly. They won't. Yes, Devidenki. That's the YouTube channel. Richards is left-footed and Yengi's right-footed, and if I get them mistaken, then it's going to be a pain in backside, isn't it? I'll make just the one change for now. Henderson, lovely ball forward to Forrest. Ben Osborne racing into support around the outside. Got himself almost to the furthest forward player. He's in around the corner here. His delivery's decent. It's only going to pick out Alfie Jones. So if we can win this with Forrest, we can do. We could have another chance. Dodds get caught on it before he can get it out of his feet. And now here comes Jaden Philogene on a counter-attack for Hull City. Ozan Tufan looking to get away from the midfielders. Thought it was going to go across to the left-hand side. He didn't. Lekilo. He's going to go on the overlap here to Coyle. And he's picked out Forrest only. Lovely. Yengi's there. That is a terrible pass. Thankfully, we've kept possession. Henderson forward to Forrest. Lots of players forward with me here. Yengi. And Richards. Richards maybe with an assist on debut. It would have been a great ball out wide. Jensen Weir maybe with an assist on debut. Or involved in the goal at the very least. Tuck this back. Kusini Yengi has to hit the target, quite frankly, and doesn't. Let's give Cleary a run out. Can't believe he doesn't, to be fair. Lovely spread ball out to Barry, who's nutmegged himself with a dummy and then lost possession. Ben Osborne having a good game at left back. It's probably a brave call to move Osborne to left back after he had such a good season in the midfield last year. But it allows us to further upgrade in the central area to bring in someone that we've wanted to for a while that can have a massive impact on the way that the team plays in that midfield. Jensen Weir, longer term than Ben Osborne would be on our midfield. We can get more out of Ben Osborne longer term at left back than we can at centre mid, I think. Hence the decision. Take Dodds off for Brown. Simons into Ozan Tufan through the gap. Here's Philogene. You know he's going to be tricky. He's just got to not get fooled by it. Furlong. It's a good whip. And Barry arrives from nowhere to head over the top of the bar. A chance for Hull to find an equaliser that they can't take. We made a couple of other changes just to keep things fresh. And those fresh things include Reyes Cleary and Marcus Brown, who's eventually got the ball under control there. And will look for Reyes Cleary. And Reyes Cleary will show good strength here and a good turn and a pass. And Marcus Brown's left-footed shot is not really worth noting. I'm not sure how highly rated Philogene is. 79. We go, please. Can't quite get there, but we will get to that. Cleary's done well. Brophy will just keep the ball. Oh, supposed to go first time out to Ben Osborne, but never mind. Still we come forward here. Brophy looking for Cleary. Reyes Cleary can't hit the target. We're giving him a third chance at the club, Reyes Cleary. We brought him in. He didn't perform. He went out on loan. We brought him back. He didn't perform. He went out on loan. He grew both times. He now has to have an impact on the first team. Otherwise, he will go down as a failed experiment and will be sold on in January and replaced. Reyes Cleary. Thankfully, we didn't need either striker today because the new centre-back did the business from the set piece. 3 points to begin the season against Hull City with a 1-0 win, as we had 3 points to end the previous season.
For a second about the match?
Against, oh, that was the wrong one to do. Against Hull City with a win. So we're very, very happy indeed. Every player did their job, and 3 points on the board to start the season suits me down to the ground. We start the next episode with a game against Peterborough United. We've got Preston in the Cup, Luton and Blackpool as well. We'll play Peterborough, we'll play Norwich, we'll sim Preston, probably play Luton and sim Bristol City and Blackpool, I imagine, to get us to transfer deadline day. Unless there's a lot of action, in which case we'll split that into 2 episodes. But I don't anticipate us doing that at this moment in time. So that will bring us to a close for today's episode. And you guys have the opportunity to let me know what you think I should do with that CDM/rotation CDM centre-back role. Isaac Hayden can come in and hopefully do a job. Ayodele could come in and hopefully do a job. The decision is yours as to which one we go for. We may yet see transfer bids for other players in our squad before the end of this window, and there might be some curveballs coming. I'll go and sort the squad numbers out off screen. But for now, for this episode, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, you think we've made some good signings there. I think we have. It's a step in the right direction, whilst obviously not just signing loads of 75+ rated players and immediately challenging for promotion like we could do, but we won't because we're going the realistic route. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't. Today's Friday. I'll see you on Monday. Let's save that. RTG S41. And that's uploaded. They're uploaded. Make a note on my whiteboard to edit RTG. And we can send you guys on a raid. Thank you very much for your support today. Mitch, thank you for the late follow, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for your support today. We had great viewing numbers for the Formula 1 earlier and good viewing numbers throughout the course of FC as well. So thank you very much indeed for that. We shall send you on a raid. Who else is live? Who can we send you to right now? Let's send you to... send you to Liam to visit, who's live at the minute. Just hanging out. Thank you very much for watching today, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, the anticipation is Football Manager for the remainder of the week, Davidenki, alongside the Formula 1. But I need to wait to hear back from Millie at the moment. But for now, I'll send you on a raid to go and see Liam. And I'll say goodbye to you for today. We'll start tomorrow with the season finale in the F1 career mode, which will be the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and then we'll take it from there and just see what happens. All right, cheers, boys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you tomorrow.